Hi friends, I am Sumit. This is my YouTube channel Massive. In this short video, I'll be telling you the difference between a real exchange rate and nominal exchange rate. So nominal exchange rate uh, is the actual prevailing exchange rate between the countries. So suppose if the actual prevailing exchange rate between India and USA is 80 Indian rupees per US dollar, so that can be considered as the nominal exchange rate if that is the actual prevailing exchange rate. Now, what is real exchange rate? Well, real exchange rate looks at the prevailing price index in the both the countries. And why we are interested in knowing the relative inflation between the countries? Because real exchange rate helps us to know the purchasing power of each currency. Let me give you an example. It will be much easier to much easier for you to understand that. So suppose I want to purchase one common commodity which is available in India and USA as well. Suppose let's take a hypothetical example. I want to buy one Mac Veggie burger. It cost me 100 rupees in Indian market and it cost me $1 in USA market. And suppose the nominal exchange rate is 80 rupees per Indian dollar per US dollar. In that case, it is in my interest to purchase the burger from USA. Why? Because instead of spending 100 rupees in India, I can I can I can use that 100 rupees to buy $1.25 because the exchange rate is nominal exchange rate is 80 rupees per dollar. So I can get $1.25 after paying 100 Indian rupees, and I can use only $1 to purchase that burger from USA market and can save $0.25. Right now, you would say, why would I go to USA? Because I would be incurring much larger, you know, uh, aeroplane fare, right? That cost would also be considered, right? But I took a very hypothetical example. Okay, I would be investing in crores. Okay, what if I would be buying the land? In that case, I would look at this exchange rate and I would be saving quite good money, right? Now, my point is, now let's take a second scenario. What if the domestic currency, Indian currency, gets depreciated? Suppose if now the exchange rate has increased from 80 rupees per dollar to say 110 rupees per dollar. In that case, even after spending 100 rupees, I would not be even getting $1. I would be getting I would be getting less than $1 because the exchange rate is 110 rupees per dollar. So I would be getting 100 upon 110 dollar, right? So in that case, I would not be able to purchase burger from USA, right? So of course, in that case, I should buy the burger from uh, India. So generally, whenever the domestic currency depreciates, generally, investors feel less inclined to purchase the foreign currency because foreign currency has become little expensive now. But hang on, here comes the role of real exchange rate. Now, suppose even if the domestic currency witnesses the depreciation, what if the price in Indian market has increased or price in the USA market has decreased or a combination of both? In that case, it is very much possible that even with depreciation of domestic currency, still still the investors would be buying products in the foreign market. Getting my point? If suppose if the price of burger in India, suppose it would have increased from say 100 to 200. Now, in that case, even with depreciation of domestic currency, I would not mind purchasing burger from USA because price in India is too high, which has outweighed the effect of depreciation of domestic currency. And this could have happened in similar way if USA in if USA has witnessed deflation, right? So either deflation occurs there or inflation occurs here, or combination of both. And if that effect outweighs the depreciation effect of domestic currency, then still I would have preferred to purchase the commodity from USA, right? So let me tell you the example. Let me tell you the formula of real exchange rate. So real exchange rate is equal to nominal exchange rate with that foreign country expressed in domestic currency into price index in foreign market divided by price index in domestic market. In some places you would find it as normal exchange rate into price in domestic market divided by price in foreign market. But in that case, they would be expressing the normal exchange rate in foreign currency. Here I am asking you to write nominal exchange rate, which is to be expressed in domestic currency, into price index prevailing in the foreign market upon price index prevailing in the domestic market. Why I'm talking about price index? Because we will not be trading in one commodity now. What if we are trading in multiple commodities, which is more realistic case? In that case, we have to look at price index or some kind of average price prevailing, right? So you can see this is the real exchange rate formula. I'll let me go. Let me make you walk through this formula. So this real so India will not be trading with single country, right? India will be trading with n number of countries. So suppose we are trading with n number of countries. In that case, this real exchange rate would be the product of each bracket. Okay. So suppose there are n such countries with whom India is trading. So EI would be the nominal exchange rate expressed in domestic currency with that particular country. PI would be the price index prevailing in that particular foreign country, and P would be the price index prevailing in domestic country, which is India, and WI would be the weight. Okay, we would be assigning some particular weight to each bracket. Okay, and there would be n such brackets, right? So higher would be the trade, higher would be the weight assigned. So suppose US is the largest trading partner of India, so we would be assigning higher weights to this bracket, US bracket, right? So there would be n such brackets. So R is nothing but product. This is the symbol of product. So basically R would be the product of each such bracket, and whatever the final figure we are going to get, that would tell us the some kind of a weighted average measure of real exchange rate, because we are trading with multiple countries, so we want to know what is the weighted average measure. So that's why. So and that was it, right? And and so this was it, right? So basically real exchange rate uh, uh, tells you the tells you about the purchasing power of particular currency. Let me give you an example. So suppose suppose same example. Suppose the uh, exchange rate has increased from say 80 rupees per dollar to say 125 rupees per dollar. Okay, so formula of now let's take a simple example where there are only two countries, India and USA, and they are suppose exchanging only one commodity, which is burger. In this case, real exchange rate will be equal to nominal exchange rate, which is 125, into, suppose the price of burger has declined from say $1 to say $0.2. Okay, so the price in the foreign market will be $0.2, so it will be 125 into 0.2. Suppose price of the burger remains 100 only in Indian market, so the overall equation of real exchange rate would be 125 into 0.2 upon 100. So 125 into 0.2 will be what? It will be 12.5 into 2, which is nothing but 25. So 25 upon 100, which is what? 25 upon 100 is 25 upon 100 is 0.25. 0.25. Now what does this tell us? Basically this tells us that the amount which you are going to spend to purchase one burger from the USA market, with the same amount you can only purchase 0.25 Indian burger. So suppose if you purchase some amount to purchase, if you spend some particular amount to purchase 4 American burgers, with that same amount you will be able to purchase only one burger in India. That is what this real exchange rate of 0.25 tells me, right? So it tells me the purchasing power of purchasing power of particular currency. So if you have any doubt, you can drop your comment, and thank you so much for your precious time. Take care.